I made my bedsheet free from moisture, quicker than sun, and better than sun. Don't believe it? Watch this. Let's fill her up, take this guy out for a walk, and then slam him in this bucket full of water. It's 11 a.m. and I put it under the sun, and I'm assuming it's gonna take at least 2 hours. I don't know, we're gonna find out. And what did y'all think? I was gonna waste this water? No chance, bro. Ugh. I don't have any plans at home, so I thought, why not here? Exactly an hour has passed by. It's 12 a.m. or p.m. I don't know, but I don't feel any moisture in this bed sheet, so exactly an hour by the sun to get this thing dried up totally. It's the next day, there's no sun out today, and obviously I'm wearing white shorts, which confirms it's the next day. Obviously no one is as strong as the sun except these. But I'm gonna try to beat this with my own abilities and the things I have been blessed with. And those things are the squeezing power in my hands, the iron, the hair dryer, the air in this atmosphere, park, ground, my bicycle, my sprinting abilities, and I'm gonna try every single thing for the next 1 hour to beat the timing of the sun, which is impossible, I guess. But still, we're gonna try it. And the time that counts is the time I start to the time I lift back up. My moving time won't be added into this because the bed sheet was under the sun without any interruptions for an hour, or sun took an hour to get her dried up. So I should get a fair timing of exactly 1 hour to do my thing, which means if I start ironing my bed sheet and the time I lift my iron, that's gonna be the only time which we'll add in that 1 hour. That makes sense, right? And same goes for the squeezing. The only time my hands were on the bed sheet squeezing counts. Other than that, nothing. So here we go. I've got a bit cooler way to squeeze this thing out. I think this should have. Come on. Alright, I've done maybe 3 to 4 seconds of squeezing, but we have got to do a lot more. I'm trying to squeeze out as much as water as I can, and I don't think squeezing is gonna help us a lot. Is it ready? Oh yeah. So electricity just ran out, which means we can't iron this thing anymore. So meanwhile, I'm gonna take this thing to my beloved place, and if y'all don't know my beloved place, I'm gonna show you. So if y'all can feel that, it's raining, and I was about to leave to my beloved place, but I don't think it's gonna do any good. To prevent this bedsheet from getting dried up on its own, I have put this thing under the rain, which keeps us alive in this challenge, right? I think. Electricity is back, and y'all know. What does that mean? So all this while this bedsheet was playing as a squad, meaning double team, one layer over the other. Now I'm gonna switch this to the single layer, and then I'm gonna get this iron treatment, and let's see if we can make this process quicker. Feel like this will make the scene any better, but still, I'm gonna try it. My my math is not so good, but I've still come up with a calculation. So I've done this much amount of squeezing, this much amount of ironing, and this much amount of hair dryer, which sums up a total of 326 seconds and 480 seconds. Like if we add the minutes and add the seconds, I don't know, you can calculate this again, but according to my calculation, I've consumed 13 minutes, so we've got a bit more time, actually a lot of time, to get this thing dried up. You want to go out and try different approaches, different methods to get this bedsheet dried up, but still it's raining, so I can't go out. Make this thing retain its moisture. I do have to keep this thing away from fan, because fan will get this thing dried up, and we don't want that. We want to do it with our own abilities. I think this is gonna help us out. It's the next morning, and rain never stopped. You saw these clothes yesterday as well in the scene, and they're still here. And watch this. And it's with everyone, even with the floor too. And also, to save the bed sheet from getting dried up on its own, I put it back under the rain, under the water, and there she is. So yeah, we're gonna do it once the rain stops. Alright, it's the next day. Pigeons are having fun. I am having fun, and no rain is happening today. That means we can continue. Somehow this thing has retained the moisture it had 2 days ago. Like the same amount of moisture. I just can't believe it. It wasn't rain, it wasn't air, it wasn't moisture, but still it's the same amount of moisture. Which means the 13 minutes we consumed out of an hour 2 days ago are still worth it, so we don't have to go through that process again, and now we can do our thing, our different thing, which I explained to you guys. Oh, no good. I hope this setup helps me squeeze out the moisture. Oh, yeah, actually. What? Whoa. So I can squeeze it like this. Whoa. Oh my god, my fingers hurt. Fingers feel totally good, but the amount of pressure it puts on your fingers, it's man unbearable. The reason I try to hang on this bedsheet in an uncommon way is because the more uncommon I hang on it, the more pressure it will put on this, which means it's kind of a squeezing thing like you do with hands. I'm trying to do it with my own body weight. I don't know if it's gonna help or not. Off to next location. Ready? Ready? We are at the new location. This is the new location. It's not that easy as you think. It's still really hard to run like this. And I've got 8 more. Just watch this carefully. Very carefully. The rain clouds are on the move, which means they're gonna assist me. Actually, they are assisting me. And which actually means they want me to beat the sun. They want the sun to know that sun has got a competitor which sun can't even think of beating. I don't recommend this while trying this because you won't feel good, and I don't either. I thought instead of taking a walk, why not run with it? But there's a problem with it. When I run, obviously, I'm gonna secrete sweat out of my body, which will make this thing more wet. So I think running is not a wise option. I should only walk. So now I'm gonna rush back to home and calculate how much time I am left with, and then with the time left, I'm gonna give this a heat treatment. And you know what's the heat treatment I have. To be honest, I just made it to home, and it's a 10-minute ride from that point to my home on my bike without a motor, obviously. And this thing feels a lot drier. Like it had moisture when I explained it to you back then, but now it doesn't have any moisture. Like literally, you can use this for your nap right now. Anyone can use it for sure. So here's all the calculation from 2 days ago and from today. So first day it was 13 minutes. As you can see, we have a calculation 13 minutes. And today we did in 5 minutes and 6.5 minutes, which means 11.5 minutes. A 10-minute bike ride to my home also counts, which I didn't count actually at first, but still I did count it in this one because I thought it's kind of fair, so why not? I remember initially I said it doesn't count, but I thought why not count it because it's gonna expose this bedsheet to the air, so let's count it. And now a total of 34.5 minutes, and we got this thing dried up. So I think Sun did it way before than us, but obviously we took a longer time than the Sun because we are not the Sun. We are just guys with some blessed things from the God, like breath, the iron, the air, and whatnot. So I think Sun did it way before than us. And oh my god, it's raining. Whoa! And I showed up exactly after an hour, which I think I didn't have any clue how strong is the Sun or how quick is the Sun, how quickly he's gonna do it, but it was fun and I hope you enjoyed it.